Hello everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the thumbs up. This is the latest news regarding the missing Nigerian young man Richard Okorogheye. It's been gathered that the UK police have confirmed the body found in the lake in Epping Forest as missing Nigerian student who is Richard Okorogheye. And the 19 years old student at Oxford Brookes University who had sickle cell disease left his family home in the Ladbroke Grove area of West London on the evening of March 22nd, 2021, and was reported missing till this later. If we could recall, I had posted two videos. The first video was his mom crying out and calling that her son was missing while the police in London all went out in search for him. And afterwards, there was another video where I posted showing that a body was actually found, which also depicts the same description of Richard Okorogheye. But the police didn't want to conclude. They waited until his family could come there and confirm. His mom also came out and saying she was told on Monday evening that there was a body that looked exactly with the description of her son, but she is yet to go there and identify that particular body. So that's why this latest information has been revealed right now. And he was last seen on CCTV in Longton, Essex, in the early hours of Tuesday, that's March 23rd, walking towards the Epping Forest. He left the house on the 22nd. He never returned. And then on the 23rd, that was when that CCTV camera had captured him. And that was the first thing that led to the police ensuring that they had to go to that Epping Forest where they saw him walking towards that particular evening. And Okorogheye's mother, who is Evidence Jewel, described her son as a treasure and said he had spoken of struggling to cope with the university pressures and had been shielding COVID-19 lockdown. And she also said that her son is her baby, is her treasure, that's her oxygen, and that is her crown. That he's everything to her. He's the reason why she lives and the reason why she exists. You can see the pain of a grieving mother. It's really, really sad that her son has just left her like that. It's so painful. Can imagine losing a child. Even a newborn baby is very painful. Not talk of a child you've nurtured, taking care of. He is a young man now, and at this stage, that is when parents are looking up to their children and then watching them exhibit the qualities of the training they had given to them right from when they were toddlers till they are all grown. You can see this is a matured young man, and losing a child like this who is already grown, it's very, very heartbreaking. And Mr. Okorogheye and officers searching for Richard found a body in a pond in Epping Forest on Monday evening. And authorities said that his family had been informed and were being supported by specially trained officers. And the Met Police that's in London have now confirmed that the body found in the lake in Epping Forest is that of Richard Okorogheye. That is very, very painful. And his death is being treated as unexplained. Also, the Metropolitan Police said that officers do not believe at this stage that there was any third party involved. And a post-mortem examination took place on Wednesday and found no evidence of physical trauma or assault. and they said that the cause of his death is pending while further investigations are carried out. And Home Security, that's Preeti Patel, said that her thoughts and prayers were with Richard's family and that she was in contact with Scotland Yard as inquiries continued because they are still carrying out this investigation. And she wrote this: I am deeply saddened to hear of the death of Richard. My thoughts and prayers go to his family and friends in this incredibly difficult time. However, the detective superintendent, that's Danny, head of the Met Central West Public Protection Unit, said that her deepest sympathies go out to Richard's family, and at this difficult moment, this was not the outcome that any of them had hoped for, and that they will ensure that his grieving family are well supported by specially trained officers. And they would like to extend thanks to many officers, staff, and members of the public who have each played a part in the extensive efforts to locate Richard. And it's the worst news a mother expected to hear. Everybody was actually praying that he should be found and found in good health. The question is, since there was no third party, what happened? And that's what the police are trying to investigate, because from the postmortem that was carried out, there was no form of force, no form of assault, no form of any other person getting involved with his death. May the soul of Richard rest in perfect peace with the Lord. May Almighty God console his mom and his entire family members, friends, every other person that knew him, well wishers. It's so heartbreaking for a mother to come out and watch the corpse of her son. No mother, no father would want to hear anything like this. It's really painful. It's so obvious, and as the mom said, he was struggling a lot. He was struggling with school pressures and also the lockdown. He was still trying to shield himself during this particular lockdown. I know a lot of people have had so many difficulties, even up till now. Some people are still struggling with themselves, especially with this act of depression, thoughts of every negative thing coming into people's minds and head. And it's so bad that some people wouldn't speak up, and then no one would even know what is really happening to them. And in the case of Richard, at least he even spoke up. And these are situations where such people should never be left alone. Such people should be closely watched at all times so that you would know what the person's actions are. If such people are left alone, they end up taking drastic decisions. They end up doing things that are harmful to themselves. It's so sad that he was struggling so much, and he just felt so tired of the whole thing, and that was why he walked out of the house and left the house on the 22nd. And he never even returned back on the 22nd, not until 23rd, when they found him walking towards the Epping Forest. So come to think of the struggle he's been having inside of him, he's been battling with a whole lot, and again, he's not feeling well. Probably he didn't even go with his meds. Who knows how his death might have happened? And you know, people that have the sickle cell, they usually have crisis, and most times people that have such crisis are always advised to be amidst people, so that if the crisis come up, they would have someone to assist them. Maybe his crisis started, nobody can really tell. And why walk down to that forest, and it was even at night. Looking at that CCTV, it was obvious that it was at night that he was actually walking towards there. So right now, exactly 2 weeks he's been gone. Who knows how long he had even passed away and was found in that particular pond. It's still painful to know that this young man has just gone and leaving his family in grief and serious pain. Please, if you're out there and you're struggling with something, struggling with emotions, struggling with depression, speak up, communicate with somebody, let someone hear your voice, and ensure that you're always amidst people. You know, the bad thing about this depression is it push people to go and stay alone, enclosed places, and that's the worst place you should be when you're struggling with depression or having suicidal thoughts or having any negative thoughts of harming yourself. Because once you are alone, that's the avenue that the devil would use to mess with your thoughts, mess with your head, and then you end up taking decisions that on a normal day you wouldn't think of doing. And if you have sensed that you are having a feeling of depression and you're thinking of harming yourself in any way, reach out to somebody as fast as you can. Nobody wants to lose their loved ones. And remember, you have people that love you and that care for you. Once you're gone, some people can't even stand it. I wonder how Richard's mom would stand this whole trauma, because she said he was the reason she was actually living, or she was living prior to his death. That she is so broken now and she can't even put herself together to imagine that her own baby, a child she watched grow up to be a young man like this, has passed away. And for her to make use of that word, that he is the reason for her existence, I think there should be another close watch on her too. Either they should send some people to be around her, or family members should make sure that they are always with her 247. At this time, she shouldn't be left alone, because the pain of the mother about her child can even drive her to doing certain things that she wouldn't want to do. But seeing that she's leaving and her son is not there with her anymore, it can be traumatizing. It can take someone to a very dark place that you would end up doing certain things to yourself. The police and every other person around her should be very conscious of ensuring that there's a close marking on Joel, that's Richard's mom. It's not easy to go through something like this. She's struggling a whole lot with herself right now. It's difficult to eat, difficult to sleep. Just come to think of the whole stress and pain all of this has caused. I still feel sorry for the late Richard, because, you know, probably he just thought to seek if he can help himself, and he might have thought of it the wrong way. And it's unfortunate that he didn't even call anyone to walk down with him, or when he was leaving the house, he didn't say where he was actually going to. And he didn't even communicate even after he left the house. At least he should have even called someone, maybe a friend or someone he trusted or someone he can talk to. He would have called the person, and then maybe the person would help him to get the help he need. And probably his parents did not know that this was the extent at which Richard was actually struggling. And I guess it must have been more than just the school pressure and the coronavirus lockdown. There are possibilities that he was really depressed, because after making all those complaints and then he left the house without any communication with anybody, it obviously means he was either struggling to help himself out of the pain he is going through. And unfortunately, it ended up in a very tragic way. Guys, if you or someone around you is struggling with depression, struggling with either living or not living, please reach out. You can call for help on behalf of that person. You'll be saving a life by doing that, because lives are precious and it can't be bought in the market. It can't be created again. Once that person is gone, you can't get the same person back to life again. It's really painful and heartbreaking even talking about it, because just imagining what a mother is facing right now, knowing that her son is no more alive and they didn't even speak prior to the time he even left the house. Like they didn't have any kind of maybe communication, maybe pleasant communications and all of that, that she would remember that these were her last moments with her son. Or a lot of wishes will be coming up, a lot of they wish they were there, they wish they could follow him, they wish they had traced him on time, or even the next day to go through that particular forest. Probably he would have been alive. But when things like this happen, you can't change the situation. All you be praying is for God's consolation and inner peace. It only takes the grace of God for a grieving mother like this to still stand strong and firm. It's only by the grace of God. So please call for help on time. There are helplines that you can reach if you can't communicate with people that are close to you, probably because you're ashamed and you don't want that laughter, or you don't want people to look at you differently. Then you call the helplines where you communicate over the phone, and they're willing and ready to listen and to ensure that they assist you and bring you back to your normal self. Don't hesitate to communicate, please, when you're struggling with depression. It's happening now. It's not something you should be ashamed of. You're not the only person. It's just because you're voicing out, other people are hearing. When you sit back and you see things happening, you will know you're not alone. So please communicate. Say something to somebody so that they will know how to assist. It's so painful. I pray that God once again console his mother and his entire family members, and also may Richard's soul rest in perfect peace with the Lord. Friends, you can see there's a very sad one today. Really, really sad. Please, if you have anything to say, you can put that down at the comment section. Please don't forget to hit on the thumbs up, also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Friends, I'm here today to talk about how to start up a new YouTube channel. So for those that are looking to start up a new YouTube channel, probably you've been trying to figure out how to go about it, or you have been trying to see what it entails or what you need to start. That's why I'm here today, to give you the easy way for you to get this done. Not just the easy, but the best method, and also to give you or to talk about the best teacher who will give you all that is required for you to start up your own YouTube channel. This is a teacher. He is really successful with his YouTube, and he has been a teacher for so long now. Teacher is Matt Pa. He's going to give you a step-by-step method on how to start up your own YouTube channel. No stone unturned. Every step of the way, he's going to lead you through it. You have links that you can actually reach out to him and communicate with him directly. That's Matt Pa there. You can see the huge successes he has made in YouTube. You can see his silver, you can see the gold, you can also see his revenue that he's actually making on YouTube, which is very huge. He's going to give you a YouTube step-by-step tube mastery class, every step of the way, from the beginning of the opening of the channel to how you can start up and put up your videos. He is leaving no stone unturned, like I said. So for those that are seeking for how to start up their own YouTube channel, this is the easiest and the fastest way for you to have access to this particular teacher who is honest and straightforward, and you will enjoy every bit of the class, and you will have lots of gain. At the end of your class, you would have lots to hold on to and to start up your own YouTube channel. It's going to be like an ABC class starting from the scratch. So please, for those of you that are interested in starting up your own YouTube channel, Matpa, he is the teacher and you will have direct access to him. I'm dropping the link below. So please, you just click on that link and you will have access to Matpa's class. He is going to give you the whole content of YouTube and all that it takes for you to be successful in YouTube and how to start YouTube from the scratch. Like I said, and I'm going to repeat, he's leaving no stone unturned. And it's so interesting that if you have any kind of complaint, no matter the time you have this complaint or you are confused about anything, you can communicate directly to him and he will give you a response as soon as he gets your question or as soon as he gets your mail or anything you're trying to confirm from him. He is quick at responding and he will give you the right answers. And even if you go elsewhere to search, you find out that what he is saying is actually true. He wouldn't mislead you. So please, for those of you that want to start your own YouTube channel from the scratch and see how you can be successful on YouTube, please go to this link, click on the link below so you'll have access to the teacher. That's the teacher there you can see and see his success. You can go through that and then you click on the link so that you can have direct access to Matpa himself. This teacher, you will enjoy and enjoy every bit of the classes that he's going to give to you. So friends, do not forget to click the link below so you have access to Matpa's Tube Mastery class and he will give you the best teaching for YouTube you would really need to start your own channel. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please, for those that have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you once again and God bless you all.